Week 17 of the NFL. We'll see Baker Mayfield. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Bucs and the Saints, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin on this final day of 2023, New Year's Eve. Folks are fine-tuning their resolutions. Fitness clubs ready for that January boon. But these two teams have one more important piece of business to take care of before the calendar turns to 2024.
And I'll be one of those, trying to get it going in January, trying to get my physical fitness on. But first, we've got it.
The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway, Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. 2nd down and a yard. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to have to hook up to Gage. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Edmonds again. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play fake. Mayfield. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Carr. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. A look at the numbers for Thomas from a week ago. 8 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Carr going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Here's Carr. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play.
Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Card out of throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Olave holds it in. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line. That's the end of the first.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Bucs at 5-10 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Well, timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Running left, here's Edmonds. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he...
And he hooks it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Russell Gage from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, Carr. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. They give it to Williams, running right. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. On second down, here's Carr. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he checks this one down to Williams. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up second down. To throw, it's Carr. To the right side and complete to Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Marr on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Carr now on first down. Tries the left side and finds Olave. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Carr now on first down. The pass caught by Olave. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now is Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
A gain of 7. First down, Saints.
To throw is Carr. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. He'll get about 4 here. down to the 43-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. But now he appears to be in some pain. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Maher is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. On the handoff, it's Edmonds pushing through the contact. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, these two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Edmonds is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Saints' 4-yard line.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Ready? Take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Carr to throw on second down. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This is taken at the 23. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Mayfield with it once more. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Now a give to Edmonds. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns in here, and now they've taken the lead.
A second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So time for Carr and the Saints. Down 21-17. A minute 24 to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. And that's caught by Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Carr. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Throwing his Carr. He's got his target. It's Olave. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Carr. He completes it to Olave. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. they're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did